Good afternoon. Hi, this is XOXO, the chocolate lady, dripping with thoughts. And I always start at 1:08 in the afternoon. And, oh my God. Love and kisses to you, XOXO. Be sure to call me, XOXO. Okay, so with today being Sunday, this is the day that I like to focus on memorial quilts, the history of quilting, burial quilts, and then also to make a chocolate bar. As I am preparing for my official start date of January the 8th, 2025. For the next following days, I will come on at 1:08 and give you a little preview of what's going to come up on my official date. And I will go over the days and the topics that I will cover. And as you know, because this is something new, I got butterflies in my stomach. Okay, so again, on Sundays, that's when we talk about memorial quilts, burial quilts, and the history of quilting. And then on Wednesdays, that's for, I set aside that day for women because we love to quilt and so do men. But on Wednesday is general quilting, and I kind of focus more on women on Wednesdays. And then on Fridays, those are kind of special days as we're leading into the weekend. And on that particular day, that will be men quilting. Yes, I have set aside a special day for all the men that love to quilt. And forgive me, I made a slight mistake. On Mondays will be homeschoolers. And I'm hoping that besides focusing on homeschoolers, that I'll just get lots of teenagers, young adults, and children whose parents, grandparents, or if they just have a love for quilting themselves. As I got a little bit scattered brain, which is okay because that happens when you crazy quilt. On Sunday, memorial quilts. Mondays, homeschoolers. Wednesdays, women. Friday, men. And that's the schedule. Okay, so also because I'm always starting at 1:08 in the afternoon, that is simply because I want to be your reliable source for 1:08 quilt backing. I have the general colors that we all like to use: white, beige, gray, brown, black, navy. I also have our tone-on-tone, our tonal colors, and a whole variety of colors. What I would like to emphasize when I'm not nervous, what I would like to emphasize with the 1:08 by 1:08 is that because I want to be your source for the 1:08 quilt backing, I have some spectacular prints that are just absolutely gorgeous. And I want you to check in with me, go to my website, and look at what I have in the 1:08 by 1:08 quilt backing. Okay, the next thing that is so exciting about quilts and chocolates is that each day, off the top of my head, I will be making a chocolate bar that takes about 10 minutes. And to surprise you today, I did make one. I didn't make it on camera, but I will show you the ingredients. And I hope that you will get excited about this. So, I personally like milk chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, all chocolate I love. So I decided to use some white chocolate. I ate chocolate on camera yesterday, and I decided that maybe I won't do that. But I don't know if I could not resist. So I had some, and then because I'm just starting out, I don't have an overhead camera. So just bear with me and enjoy the messiness of this show. So this is going to be our 10-minute chocolate bar. I had some leftover carrot cake, so I used that. And I had some dried cranberries, if you can see on the plate. Okay, I had some dried cranberries from Thanksgiving and Christmas. And a very dear friend of mine's, she made some caramel popcorn. Okay, so I had those 3 leftovers. And because I wanted to make a chocolate bar for you that you could do yourself at your home, earlier I melted some chocolate and I put it in a chocolate mold, and I let me just show you. This is what I used. Okay, so oh, you didn't see it very well, I'm sorry. There you go. Okay, so first thing I did was I did melt the chocolate and I put it in the bottom of the chocolate mold, and then I crumbled some cake on top of that, and I added some of the caramel popcorn because it was still crunchy, and then I added a couple of pieces of cranberry, and then I ended up with this. Oh, look at this one. I hope I don't eat it on camera, but I probably will. Okay, see? So this is not exactly a chocolate bar, but it's chocolate candy. So let's get back to where I'm trying to focus. So the the title of my show, which comes on every day at 1:08 p.m., it's Quilts and Chocolates. And the reason why is because I love quilting, I love chocolates, and I'm also messy. And chocolate's messy. So I have chocolate boxes that I would like to share with you. Now, this chocolate box here, as you can see, it's a beautiful, simple chocolate box. And in this one here, I have the 108. Okay, and I did put red in here because I use cranberries for the chocolate candies. Okay, so if you order the 108 quilt backing, it will come in a box like this, and depending on what color or what print you order, that's what you'll get inside the box. And I think you'll love the boxes because they are extremely sturdy. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. Now, what's more exciting about my chocolate boxes, they all have names after chocolate candy. And this one here, which I'm going to show you now briefly and then show you a little bit more later. Isn't that beautiful? And it says, in the middle of difficulties, no, it doesn't say that. In the middle of difficulties lie opportunities. And then on the back, it says, follow your dreams, believe in yourself, And don't give up. And we're gonna, this is going to, I'm gonna segue with this later when I talk about the memorial quilts, okay? So, and then inside, because I made the chocolate candies today using white chocolate and the cranberries, this box here has those colorways in it. I know this one here is a little dark, but I had to put it in there because it's XOXO. So forgive me for popping it in, but what would you expect from me? Okay. So now, let's see. I would like to present you with two short clips. One talks about the benefits of chocolate. It's kind of interesting. And then the second clip talks about, only for a few seconds, it speaks on memorial quilts. So I hope you find some enlightenment and joy from this. Yes, half second. One minute. No, it won't be a full minute, it'll just be a few seconds.
Chocolate. Beauty or the beast or both? Although cocoa itself is frequently found in foods like chocolate, which can contain high levels of fat and sugar, the cocoa powder itself may have beneficial effects in a number of chronic disease conditions, including heart disease. Flow-mediated dilation, measured in the main artery of the arm, which is about the same caliber as our coronary arteries, is considered one of the best measures of arterial function, a predictor of cardiovascular mortality. A little bit of cocoa doesn't do anything, but a little more or a lot more gives one a significant boost in arterial function within hours of consumption. How much does it take? Not much.
It's here, you can see it.
So is this your current project?
No, this is actually my burial quilt. I'm gonna tell you more about it.
Okay, so, yes. Forgive me for having a slight mistake. So those two clips I hope you enjoy. One was speaking about the benefits of chocolate for your heart. I bet you're surprised to hear that tad bit of information. And the second clip was from Zach Foster, and he has quite a few videos about burial quilts. And I hope that you do go and watch his videos about burial quilts. Now, as we continue here, I think I have a little bit of a problem. One moment, please. Okay, I don't have really a big problem, but I think I do. Yes. this. So I got a funny feeling that I'm having technicalities. So the most important thing for you to know is that oh, absolutely, everything's working fine. And I'm sure that this video will have to be clipped to make it a little bit better. But let's go back to what Sundays are about. Sundays are about the memorial burial quilts, whereas you could either use, most people when they are going through sorrow from losing somebody that has actually passed away, or someone is in hospice, or maybe even something like a divorce or tragedy, you'll like want to spend time underneath a blanket or taking lots of naps. And quilts are something that you can rely on because they're so cozy. And you can make memorial quilts and burial quilts from your loved ones. Oh, like if it's your mom, you can use her old skirts or her suits or her shirts. And if it's your dad, you could use his ties or something like that. And if it's your granny, and you're going through her linen closet, there might even be aprons in there, or linen, or sheets, or even maybe her curtains. And you can use different fabric to make quilts, memorial quilts, burial quilts. Okay, I'm getting a little bit nervous because I'm talking about something that is so dear to my heart. So to make it easier, I'm going to have one of these, a bite of this chocolate that I made earlier. I can really taste the candied popcorn in the inside. Oh, delish. Okay. So, when someone passes away, or you're dealing with tragedy, sometimes it's a good idea to share. That's really delicious. Sometimes that's a little bit of cranberry. Oh, yes. It's good to share chocolate candy with someone who's going through a lot. And when you watch my show and I teach you how to make a fast candy bar and someone is not doing very well, you can make a quilt, you can make a fast candy bar, and you can share it with them. I would like to share with you my burial quilt that I'm going to make, leave it for my grandkids, and I did a painting of it. And here it is. And if you look really closely, you can see that right here, there's a box of chocolates. And then here, there's different blocks. Like there's a cross, there's a heart, there's flying geese, there's a log cabin. These are all the traditional blocks that we use when we're quilting. And I hope that you enjoy this. Excuse me, please. So that's a little excitement. It happens when you're live. Okay, so let's wrap things up here. Just know that this is XOXO. Just call me XOXO. Blow me love and kisses, and my objection to my show and to being nervous is to just relax and have a good time. And this is my second show, and I promise you that tomorrow I'll probably be just as nervous. And when I'm nervous, I'm just going to have more chocolate. One more second. Yes. I want you to remember this today. Making quilts and painting and eating chocolate, it all comes down to one thing. And that is, it's the artist in you. Even if you are a nervous artist, it's the artist in you. This is a chocolate lady signing off. Don't forget, I'm XOXO. I am your source for 108 quilt backing. And I had more stuff to show you. I wanted to talk to you about the ugly beauties. And I think I'm going to do it because when I talk about ugly beauties, I relax. So give me 2 more minutes. These ugly beauties are fabric that you find beautiful, you might find ugly, but somebody absolutely adores them. And here are some ugly beauties. But I kind of like this one here with the piano keys on it. And I kind of like this one. I'm not really positively sure what it is, because it is kind of, actually it's kind of ugly. But I bet that if you take all of these and make a quilt, you're going to be surprised. It's going to come out gorgeous, especially if you use, say, white borders around it, white sashing or red sashing. Look at that. I see some green right there, or green sashing. So this one, these are like ugly beauties. And these are for a good price, which I'll tell you back about June the 8th. Now, guess what? More ugly beauties. Look at that. I personally sometimes don't go for this, but when you put them all together, these beautiful colors, I think you could come up with a pretty gorgeous quilt for somebody that you love, you know? And like that. So I think I will end the show, and I hope you enjoyed the 5-minute chocolate bar today, which consisted of white chocolate. I'll probably have some on my lips. And I did add some dried cranberries because I have leftover cranberries in the refrigerator from Thanksgiving and Christmas. And the candied popcorn that my friend made for me, and the leftover cake. And I put all that together and I made some beautiful candies. And I hope in the future you can do the same. And I hope you can share it with your family, especially if they're going through difficult times and they're snuggled underneath a memorial quilt. There's nothing better than a box of chocolates to make them feel better, and ultimately eat chocolate, stay cozy. XOXO, bye! See you another day, tomorrow, 108. Please show up, show me support, throw me a lot of loving kisses in the comment. Bye!